This is Tara Brock's book, Radical Acceptance, and in it, on page 46, she writes a guided meditation that she suggests that you record and use for a Vipassana meditation. So here I'm going to read that for your benefit to try out Vipassana meditation. So let's settle in. Finding a sitting position that allows you to be alert, with your spine erect but not rigid, and also relaxed. Close your eyes, rest your hands in an easy, effortless way, and allow your awareness to scan through your body, and wherever possible, soften and release obvious areas of physical tension. Because we so easily get lost in thoughts, Vipassana begins with attention to the breath. Using the breath as a primary anchor of mindfulness helps us quiet the mind so you can be awake to the changing stream of life that moves through you. Take a few very full breaths. And then allow your breath to be natural. Notice where you most easily detect the breath. You might feel it as it flows in and out of your nose. You might feel the touch of the breath around the nostrils or the upper lip. Or perhaps you feel the movement in your chest or the rising and falling of your abdomen. Bring your attention to the sensations of breathing in one of those areas, perhaps wherever you feel it most distinctly. There's no need to control the breath, to grasp or fixate on it, because there's no right way of breathing. Just bringing a relaxed awareness. Discover what the breath is really like as a changing experience of sensations. You will find that the mind naturally drifts off in thoughts. Thoughts are not the enemy. You do not need to clear your mind of thoughts. Rather, you are developing the capacity to recognize when thoughts are happening without getting lost in the storyline. When you become aware of thinking, you might use a soft and friendly mental note. Thinking, thinking. And then, without any judgment, return gently to the immediacy of the breath. Let the breath be a home base, a place of full presence. While you might notice other experiences, the sounds of passing cars, feelings of being warm or cool, a sensation of hunger, those things can be in the background without drawing you away. If any particular sensation becomes strong and calls your attention, allow that sensation, instead of the breath, to become your primary focus. You might feel that heat or coolness. You might feel that discomfort. Notice the tingling, aching, twisting, stabbing, vibrating. Whatever the feeling is, notice it with soft, open awareness. Feel the sensations as they are. Are they pleasant or unpleasant? As you fully attend to them, do they become more intense or do they begin to dissipate? Notice how they change. When the sensations are no longer a strong experience, return to the mindfulness of breathing. Or if the sensations are so unpleasant that you're unable to regard them with any balance or equanimity, feel free to rest your attention again on the breath. In a similar way, you can bring mindfulness to strong emotions. Fear, sadness, happiness, excitement, grief. Meet each experience with a kind and clear presence, neither clinging nor resisting what is happening. What does this emotion feel like as a sensation in your body? Where do you feel it most strongly? Is it static or is it moving? How big is it? Are your thoughts agitated and vivid? Are they repetitive and dull? Does your mind feel contracted or open? As you pay attention, notice how the emotion changes. Does it become more intense or does it weaken? Does it change into a different state? Anger into grief? Happiness into peace? When the emotion is no longer compelling, turn your attention back to the breath. If the emotion feels overwhelming for you, or if you are confused about where to place your attention, relax, come back to your breath. The particular sensations, emotions, or thoughts that arise when we practice mindfulness are not so important. It is our willingness to become still and pay attention to our experience, whatever it may be. This plants the seeds of radical acceptance of ourselves. With time, we develop the capacity to relate to our passing experience, whether we are in our meditation or going through our daily life. We can keep a deep clarity and kindness with us at all times.